Hey guys, welcome to today's 160 Galaxies video. Today we are going to be taking a look at MMS 639, that being Batman from the Batman Deluxe 1/6 scale collectible figure. I did order this through Pop Culture, and in doing so I was able to get the 10% coupon with the 10% pre-order guarantee. So this was around 485 Australian, which I think is a phenomenal price for this, given how many accessories and everything we get with it, and considering that the recommended retail price for the standard is now $4.99. So you really do get a lot with this guy. It's really good value. They did not get the big box with the bat signal included in it just yet for whatever reason. This one I believe sold out. They did get a very small amount of spares of the standard Batman. If you haven't gotten the Bat Cycle, I know Jefferson was able to get some that were quite cheap, so you can probably hit him up. I don't believe he would have any actual Batman figures though, because this guy was quite expensive overseas. Nonetheless, you can always try your luck. But yeah, this guy was 600 and something recommended retail price, so pre-ordering him with the double discount was definitely the go. Alrighty, let's take a look at our box. So it's the standard slip cover that we've gotten with most Marvel and DC figures, with the window box. The top of the box does say the Batman with the Batman logo, and it tells us that it's Batman. We see the Batman logo there with a lovely image of Batman there. You can see the Riddler image also. Coming down, we do get the ribbon that tells us that it's Batman and that it's MMS 639 with our DC logos and everything. When you lift off the slip cover, it's not too exciting. It just tells us that it's Batman. The back of the box has all your warnings, logos and stuff. There was some reflective artwork on this, which is really cool, like that bat there is reflective, Batman, and there's Riddler question marks all over the box as well. It's really quite cool. Coming over to this side, the ribbon is continued there. You can see it says Batman, and then we get another logo that's reflected, and then the bat that's reflected also. So pretty standard box, but pretty cool box. As I said, this is quite large. So the only thing that I've done is I've taken off this relaxed hand, and I have put the gripping hand on instead. So you will see that in just a little bit, but all of the hands have this really cool paint up and sculpt to them that really makes it look like a combat glove. And you can see we got the I suppose the nails or whatever you want to call it there on the tip there, to give him that extra punch or whatever he uses it for. I do apologize, it has been a wee while since I've seen the film, so I just can't remember all of the details to the suit, but this the sculpting on the gloves is phenomenal. So you do get you get 9 hands with the figure. So you do get this, you do get the right and left hands for holding the grapple gun, and the instructions do show you how to set all that up and everything. Just seeing if it's the same. You could possibly use this for the sticky bomb gun as well, if you want to, but the instructions, like I said, the instructions do tell you how to use it. That's the one on the other side. As I said, I just really like how they've just detailed the glove. It's really cool. So we kind of have this reaching out, gesturing type of a hand as well, showcasing more of the really cool detail on the fingertips as well. So some, like I said, some really nice detailing for Hot Toys. So there's the other gripping hand. As I said, I've got one of these on the figures, on the figure already, so it's for the Batarangs and all that. And of course, he wouldn't be Batman without his pair of fisticuffs. Alright, now we get a multitude of accessories here. So you do get a right and left grapple accessory. So again, the you actually can take part of the gauntlet apart and it actually pops in there, and then slides into his hand. So you can see that the reverse side is very nicely detailed. And of course, it's only that section that clips in that's not detailed, and that's because it just pegs in, and it tells you whether it's the right side or the left side of the grapple. So you really can't get mixed up, and it's nice of them to do that. To go with that grapple, of course, you have the hook itself, just plain silver, but still detailed nonetheless. And then of course you get the dynamic one if you want him to have it fired and attached to something, so that's quite good too. There is a lot of options you can get this guy. So you do get 2 Batarangs. They are die cast and they are quite hefty, which is really nice. You can see they are very nicely weathered. So you get the straight one and then you get the folded one. They have that hint of orange to them too, which is nice, makes it stand out. But yeah, really cool that their tools have weathering, because I mean obviously he's not experienced at this point, he's just using what he's got. We get the handcuffs, so they do articulate in the center there, and then of course they do open and close at the hinges as well. You do get these pieces. There is a section on the utility belt to store them too. The instructions do tell you what parts of the utility belt are functional and which pieces aren't functional, which again is really handy. So you get the flare, which again has some good texturing to it despite the simple paint apps. And of course we have the deployed one. We get the tool for the face plates and the eyes. So he does have the rolling eyeballs. We do get the sticky bomb gun. Now it has a multitude of pieces, so you can actually physically load the canister into the gun, and the instructions will show you how to do that. So you can see that it comes unloaded out of the box and you can assemble it. You also do get this little piece here as well, which allows it to appear loaded from the front, which is really cool. And again, the instructions tell you how to load it, so nothing gets lodged in there all stuck. Now we of course get the extra head sculpt. It would have been interesting if Hot Toys would have given us 2 bodies in the pack, so we could have the civilian Bruce Wayne, so we just don't have the unmasked portrait. But I suppose then they would have had to have done they would have had done 3 sculpts instead of 2, so this is alright. Again, it's a really nice sculpt. And they did give us an additional hairpiece, so the front of the hairpiece just separates, and you can give him the In the Rain look too, which is phenomenal. And I think I prefer this. I think it looks a lot more accurate with the hair dripping down over his face. It's yeah, it's definitely a nice sculpt to have. It'd be interesting to know how many people have actually bought 2 Batmans, so they could display one, because to put the head sculpt on you do need to remove the entire neck piece, and they give you that to obviously complete the unmasked cow look. We do get the cow, empty cow, and again you can just see the stitching and the fact that this has taken some damage. It's beat up, it's a bit worn, so it's really nice that he's just not a solid clean Batman like we used to. He is actually quite beat up. I did miss as well, sorry, the From Your Secret Friend letter, so you can see that it is a functioning envelope, and again the instructions tell you how to go about that. It's really nicely detailed. We do get the faceplates. So we get this angry one, and then we get the kind of neutral one, and then we have the one that I will show you once we get to the figure in just a bit. Now we do get 2 display stands with a multitude of options. So we get this topper, which is reflective, red Batman, looks awesome. We have the Batman nameplate there. There is just a bit of a flaw underneath. It's like a the inside of a factory type of thing. But being the deluxe, to pair with the bat signal, if it was something you were getting, and you can actually plug this into a USB-C to have the stairs light up. But we get this dynamic kind of a base where you can put the cradle in and makes it look like he's walking up the stairs. The other thing is this piece slides out. You can see there are 2 rivets. Use the top rivet, and you can now use the cradle on this piece here to make it look like that he's on the edge of a building or whatnot. You can remove these pieces too if you so wish. But yeah, really nicely detailed, really nicely painted. It's great that they gave us so many options. There's an additional topper, looks like this. I just haven't removed the film yet, so it's obviously not that reflective. And that will match the backdrop that they gave us, which is a lenticular card. I was thinking it was going to be, it is quite tall as you can see. But yeah, it's lenticular, it says the Batman, it's got the fire and everything there, which is awesome. Attached to that, you do get the rain coat slash wingsuit. So I haven't opened any of that up. Is exclusive to the deluxe set. They also do give you a second. We also do give you a second cape for the bat cycle. So in each of these rivets there is wire, and it allows you to get a more windswept look than if you were just using the standard cape that's on the figure. But yeah, just a multitude of display options with a multitude of accessories. So this guy is well worth getting. And as I said, this is not a clean Batman. This is a worn out, I've been through some shit Batman. Alright, let's have a look. So you can see the weathering on the cape. So These boots coming up. Again, we see that cowl this time filled in. There's that third faceplate. Yeah, really nice sculpting. Again, I really like the fact that he's battle damaged. Really nice sculpt. It is on a magnetic ball joint, so you just remove that. And yeah, he can look as far up or as far down as you would like him to. And again, those eyes can be manipulated for your choosing. So we can see the suit. Again, you can see the fact that it's got some weathering and wear to it. It's not brand new. The other really cool thing is that the batarang in the middle is magnetic, so it can just, if I can do it one-handed, it can just pop out. And again, it is really nicely weathered. See the magnet. Yeah, just see that it's nicely detailed underneath as well. And then yeah, it just pops straight back in. No harm done, which is really cool. I would be careful of the suit. Hopefully no one's got any bent arms or arms that have been posed the wrong way when the suit's been added, because it is quite the joints are quite tight. And I did find that moving the arms, it was easier to take the gauntlets off, just to move the arms up and down and then put the gauntlets back on. You can see the utility belt there is packed. Again, the instructions tell you what part functions as the holster for the sticky gun. You can see the strapping, and again, there's the boots. But yeah, overall, I think Hot Toys have done a fantastic job, and the cape is huge as well. So it does sort of get in the way of looking at everything that the suit has, but it's a really nice figure. So the base cape does have some wiring in it, and you can see again that it is a huge cape, and it is very nicely weathered. Just that second cape they give you has more wiring in it, again to tailor it to the fact that you can have the cape blowing in the wind from the bike. So yeah, this has been our deluxe look. Again, I didn't get the version with the back signal, just because I prefer the Dark Knight Rises back signal, which I do have, and I just didn't really want a second back signal, and I just wasn't sold on the design of the bat cycle, so I just decided to get this deluxe set. It was quite a last minute choice to get this, really, but I'm glad I did, because again, you've got a Batman that's just starting out, and I could see him perhaps becoming Ben Affleck's Batman, or perhaps even Christian Bale's maybe, but it's just the fact that everything is just presented so well, and you do have a heap of different options for this guy. So dynamic stand, non-dynamic stand, backdrop, no backdrop, batarangs, grapple, sticky bomb, flare, the Riddler. Like, how do you dispose this guy? Masked, unmasked. So for that reason, I can see people perhaps picking up two of this guy, or picking up one standard, one deluxe. It's just crazy the options that we get. I wish they did include a second Bruce Wayne body. That would probably be my only gripe with this. And like I said, just be careful with some of the arm articulation. Like, you can obviously manipulate these quite easily, and this one's just obviously slipped around when I've been rotating it, but it can be hard pinpointing where the arm joints are, so you definitely don't want to snap this because it is quite tight underneath. Yeah, but either way, this guy is phenomenal. I will have a video of the Return of the Jedi 3PO, hopefully the end of next week, with the Umbra exclusive clone trooper as well. Just depends on how quickly they get from Sydney to here. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully you found this video helpful.